gonna see you black and blue. Keep up the pace, keep up the quickness, keep up the pop, pop, pop to the finish. Keep up the pace, keep up the quickness, keep up the pop, pop, pop to the finish. 30,000 guns solve goblin problems. Problems of the goblins up until they solve them. 30,000 guns solve goblin problems with a pop, 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 pop kind of chaos. Gab's gonna rise up with my thunder. A to the L to the E, Xander. Gab's gonna rise up with my thunder. A to the L to the E, Xander. Gab's gonna rise up with my thunder. A to the L to the E, Xander. Gab's gonna rise up with my thunder. A to the L to the E, Xander. Gab's gonna rise up with my thunder. A to the L to the E, Xander. Gab's gonna rise up with my thunder. Rise up and raise the iron roof off. Now rise up and riot till the bomb drops. Now rise up, the time is right to sound off. So rise with me, rise with me, rise with me. Rise with me, rise with me, rise with me. Rise with me, rise with me, rise with me, rise with me.
Hello, and welcome back. It is time for another stream. This time, not Elden Ring, believe it or not. This time, it's more Final Fantasy XIV. It's been a little while. Wasn't able to do a FF14 stream last week because I had other things going on, but this week I am free to play games. Although I may be putting a pause on Final Fantasy XIV fairly soon, maybe. There's just so many games coming out lately, and I'm like, I've got 2 very long games that I'm playing right now, and I can only do like 2 to 3 streams a week at 3 hours per stream. Well, let's go ahead and jump into it. Hang on, gotta just, for some reason my audio mixer doesn't see Final Fantasy 14 anymore, so I had to go to the volume mixer, the Windows volume mixer, to mute and unmute the game. But here we go. Let's get on in there. OBS. Come on, OBS. Come on. You should realize. Any full screen application. Well, this is a full screen application. OBS, come on. What's wrong with you? Why are you refusing? I don't get it. Is my computer just not recognizing that Final Fantasy 14 is here? It exists? Please? Alright, let me try shutting down and reopening the game. Because clearly OBS doesn't understand. Technical difficulties. Alright, now my volume mixer recognizes that the game is here. Let's see if OBS will notice. Yeah, now it notices. There we go. Weird. Very weird. But here we are. Still in Limsa Minza. Let's see. I didn't do much off stream with this. I think I did like one raid for what's it called? Company seals. I got some more company seals. I need many more. Many more. Because my current rank is Sergeant First Class, and I think I need like 3 more rank ups in order to get to where I want to get to. But that requires doing these leveling duties as the mainly as the in need class, which just about always seems to be tank now. It's like never healer, and I'm like, I don't have a tank class. I've got a healer class. Those tend to be in need, but apparently not here. And that's the only way that I'm gonna get a lot of seals. So, and plus that what is it, this reward right here or here, you can only get that one like once a day or something. So yeah, I hopped on once and tried to get into duty, and I managed to get into 1 after like half an hour of waiting as a healer that was in need or whatever. But yeah, I'd rather just play Elden Ring where I don't have to wait around and hope that I can play. But let's get back to the mission at hand, which is to go speak to Alphino here in this new land here. So it's... oh, that's a leather jacket. Hey, Alphino. Bah, he's gone. Genasia, we must widen our search. Remind me who we're searching for? Alphino muses on how the party can best locate Hreisfelger. Ysael exclaims in surprise at the sight of a Moogle. Alright, the Moogle that kind of ran off. And they were for some reason surprised that there was a Moogle outside of the Twelveswood. Despite the fact that Moogles are in every single major town. But, you know, those clearly don't count. Now, what is this? No! Come on! That was ridiculous. There we go. What's this? Is this nothing? Why is it so shiny then? Bah. Etheric disturbance. The nearby air appears warped. You sense that concealing magics are at work. Uh-huh. I've heard tales of these Moogles, but 'tis the first time I've ever laid eyes on one. They are rather adorable, aren't they? So you've never been to a town, then? What? Why do you stare at me so? Can I not find a creature adorable? My heart is not truly made of ice. No, I'm staring at you because you've apparently never been to a town. If you've never seen a Moogle who literally deliver mail to everybody. The air appears warped. You sense that concealing magics are at work. So why does that not do anything for this quest? No, I have to go to all these different destinations. Oh, but... oh, there is no sign of a Moogle in the area. Hey, Estinian. I see no evidence of this Moogle of yours. Are you certain it wasn't a trick of the light? Perhaps 'twas simply one of these strange plants shifting in a breeze. Have you never seen a Moogle? What? There's Moogles in your home town. What? Hold up. No. Ishgard, right here. Where are you at? Are you up and around the pillars? Yeah, right there! Right there! At the Lost Vigil! Right there! There's a Moogle! Right there! This Moogle of yours. I don't believe they exist. Like, what? Hey, Alphino. I'm sure I glimpsed the Moogle fleeing in this direction. Could he be concealing himself with magic? Well, yes. Did you not see the etheric disturbances? It's pretty obvious that he's concealing himself with magic. Confound it. Could we but enlist the aid of one of the local Mughals, I am certain Race Velga would not elude us for long.
Though the eye enables me to sense the presence of dragons, I can only identify Nidhogg's with any certainty. We could wander the mists for days and not know if we were any closer to his brood brother.
And those are days we cannot well afford to squander. Shall we divide our forces then? Lady Isail, might I ask you to question any dragons whom you judge it safe to approach? I shall try. Yet I fear the influence of Nidhogg's rage will render most of the Dravanians in the area deaf to reason. And what of you, Master Alphino? I have not yet given up on the Mughals. Genosia, come with me to Gridania. I mean to petition the aid of the Mughals' kin in the Twelveswood. After that business with Mogglemog, I dare say they will be glad to help us.
Assuming you have no need of me, I shall remain here. Nidhogg senses both the loss of his consort and the coming of the Eye, and his attention is firmly fixed in this direction. I mean to do what I can to hold his gaze, in the hope that it might delay any action against Ishgard.
Thank you, Estinian. Come then, Genosia. Let us make haste for Gridania, and rendezvous at Nofikar's altar. Ah, but I neglected to tell you. There is an aetheryte of ancient construction here which should make the return journey rather less arduous. Pray, do not forget to use it.
Nodders. I believe I already did. Pretty sure that was like the first thing I did when I got here. Yeah, this one right here. Moghorn. Or Moghorn. So Gridania, I guess. The grind? Not been too bad. I moved my character to the new server. So I've had the boosted experience points here. Until level 80. So I've actually been leveling a couple of classes. I've got my Scholar / Summoner at level 58, my Samurai 57, and Machinist 53, and then Ninja 55. So, as far as grinds go, not too bad, not too bad. Alright, Alphino. I'm here. Sephiroth. Sephiroth is, I believe, an Australian server. So, I don't have the best of connections with it, but... the devs, I think it's like Oceania or something like that. But if you look on like the world map view of servers, it should be like lower right. I sent word to the Elder Seer upon arriving in Gridania, and I am pleased to report that she has agreed to grant us an audience. If anyone can help us to contact the Twelveswood Mughals, it is she. Heard they were getting one? Well, a few. Yeah, I think they got a couple. But I figured I'd switch over, get a couple of those, what were they, golden chocobo feathers, and get the boosted experience while it lasts. We are expected at the Lotus stand. I trust you are familiar with the conjurer stationed at its entrance? Yes, this conjurer.
The Elder Seer awaits you. Pray follow me.
I bid you welcome, friends. The Admiral spoke of having met with you, but 'tis no less of a relief to see you safe and hail from with mine own eyes. We humbly thank you for agreeing to receive us upon such short notice, my lady, and for all you have done for us in our absence. Would that it were solely to express our gratitude that we came to you this day. Alas, the tides of battle yet dictate our comings and goings. Elder Seetsia, we would beg your wisdom in a matter that may finally bring an end to the Dragon Song's war. Speak on, friend. I see. So you seek a means to contact these Mughals of the Churning Mists. I say Kupo! Greetings, Kuplo Cop. To what do we... greetings, Kuplo Cop. To what do we owe this pleasure of your company? I was struck by the sudden urge to bring you some fruit, Cunny, and I'm jolly glad I did. Tell me more about these Mughals in the sky, Kupo. I will gladly tell you all I know, though it amounts to precious little. We encountered a Mughal high in the clouds of Javania, and had hoped that you and your kin in the Twelveswood might agree to facilitate a meeting. Pray correct me if I am mistaken, Kuplo, but there are legends, are there not, which speak of Mughals who dwelled beyond the clouds?
You've been playing Ninja yourself. 'Tis a neat class.
Indeed there are, Kupo! Long, long ago, back when the world was still young. They say my ancestors served the gods up in the heavens. Of course, that was before their masters took to bickering like spoiled children. Ah yes, the tale of good King Mogglemog XII. He is revered for holding fast to a rope of miraculous length that his subjects might climb down from the sky and escape to the world below. Ignoring the more fanciful aspects of the tale, it may well be that Kuplo's ancestors hailed from the Churning Mists. Given how long his kin have resided in the Twelveswood, it is perfectly possible that the details of their history have faded into myth. Indeed, Master Alphino, such stories ought contain a measure of truth. 'Tis like that the Mughals of the Churning Mists tell similar tales of the world below. I can well imagine why the one you encountered fled at your approach. Fleeing is second nature to us. We often hide when the larger races come trampling through the forest. Of course, where there's one Mughal, there's bound to be more. Which is why I've decided to take a trip to the clouds, Kupo. They surely won't be afraid to talk to me. I was hoping you might say that, Master Kuplo. You will accompany us, then? Just you try and stop me, Kupo. I'll admit, the thought of venturing outside the Twelveswood is a bit unsettling, but I can hardly refuse a chance to meet my distant cousins. If you will have me, I too will accompany you on this adventure, and lend my voice to your cause as an ambassador of Gridania. My lady, are you quite certain? How oft has our nation turned to the scions of the Seventh Dawn in its hour of need? How oft have we asked the Warrior of Light to risk her life to save our own? Full many times, I say to you, and never have they refused us. Thus do I choose this day to offer mine aid to our allies for the good of the realm. Is this not just? A most unexpected and most welcome offer, Elder Seetsia. We would be honored by your presence.
Yes, I have gotten into Heavensward now. And I've gone through the first 2 maps of Heavensward. I have, let's see. I went to Ishgard, did stuff in Ishgard, then I went out to the Western Highlands, and then from there I went up to the Dravanian Forelands, which I believe, yeah, that's where the crab people were. And now I'm into the Churning Mists here.
Pray, return to the summit and inform our companions of these developments. I will serve as the Elder Seetsia's guide on the journey back to Somal. It being a path I have already trodden, I do not anticipate any great difficulties. Besides, we shall have the Elder Seetsia's personal guard to escort us.
Indeed. Back to Mogholm. Oh, Stormblood? No, I'm not that far. Yeah. And the release of Elden Ring has certainly slowed my progress. Yes, progress is progress nonetheless.
Good day, Estinian. Well met, warrior of light. Nidhogg has not stirred, but he watches us, unblinking. The Elder Seetsia herself answers your call. Then there is naught to do but wait. They are here, Genassia.
Greetings, my friends. I am happy to report that our journey was mercifully uneventful. Devoid as the road was of Dravanians, it would seem the dragons have abandoned Somal for the churning mists. Elder Seetsia, may I present to you Sir Estinian, Ishgard's Azure Dragon. 'Tis an honor to meet you, Sir Estinian. I have heard many tales of your order's extraordinary skill and courage. Friends, I feel it only right to inform you that we are not alone. The Mughals are all around us, even as we speak, and I should imagine they are more than a little concerned by the horde of strangers that have descended upon their home. Mayhap now would be an opportune moment to introduce ourselves.
Mayhap so, if they will show themselves.
This should serve. They're hiding, of course, but there are so many of them, Kupo. I am Connie Sena. My companions and I have braved the long road from the Twelveswood to share words with you. On this, the occasion of our first meeting, we bring an offering of light and wind.
Oh, such a gentle and pleasing glow, Kupo. Look at the many Moogles. And Moglin.
I am Moglin, the chieftain of this Moogle clan.
Chieftain Moglin, it is an honor to meet you. Greetings! I am Kublokop, ambassador of the Twelveswood Moogles.
A Moogle from the world below? Your hide is of a different hue, but that palm is unmistakable. I might need a moment here, Kupo.
My companions were no less surprised to learn of your existence here amongst the clouds. I hope they did not startle you overmuch in their eagerness to make your acquaintance. Full well can I imagine your wariness. I am told that men have not walked here in nigh on 1,000 winters. Mayhap you will forgive them their forwardness when I unfold to you the grave matter which first brought them into your midst. My companions crave an audience with the great worm Hreisfelgir, and they might negotiate an end to the war twixt man and dragon.
An end to war, you say? I trust you, Kani Sena. The light of peace shines brightly within your soul. But I'm afraid the same cannot be said of your friends. To be plain, we did not hide ourselves because they were the first of your kind to be seen here in 1,000 years. Well, not only because of that. We hid because we smelled dragon blood. These skies are home to many, many dragons. While some crave peace, such as Hreisfelgir, many others crave the opposite, such as Nidhogg. Suffice it to say, we are worried that the presence of your blood-spattered warrior friends will attract the attention of the nastier kind, and invite destruction into our happy home.
Now just a moment, Chieftain. Genasi here may have doled out the odd thrashing or two, but it's always been for a really good reason. She is a champion of the Twelveswood Moogles, and I'll not hear her good name slandered.
Now, Ambassador. Let's not ruffle each other's fur. I shall, of course, take your testimony into consideration.
If I may, Chieftain, there is little room for trust twixt strangers. Might we not take this opportunity to learn more of each other?
An excellent suggestion, Kupo. In the interests of fostering friendship and keeping an eye on you, I extend to you the hospitality of Moghome. Prove yourselves worthy of our assistance, and it will be yours. I shall be watching, Kupo.
What you want me to do, Moglin? Moglin?
Tell me, in the world down below, do all of your kind look so different from one another? It must be terribly disconcerting. What was it Kuplokop called you again? Junasia? Your names are as odd as your appearance. Have you ever considered a nice Moogle name? Moglin is taken, by the way, Kupo. As are Mogan, Mogmug, and Mogwin, these being the names of 3 wise Moogles who will administer the monumentous challenges that I have devised to measure your worth I call them the trials of trustworthiness. Undertake these trials, and we shall soon see whether or not you are worthy of our aid.
Very well. I suppose I shall take your Uchi Katana. Let's see. Yeah, it's ever so slightly better. Although it doesn't have the skill speed. Piety materia. I guess I'll take it. Ba-ba-da-ba. Hello, Makan. Lance. Tramados. Pigeons. And Kite Shield and Quick Toe.
Hello! Yes, I am Mogan, the foremost alchemist in Mogholm, if you must know. If your tummy's gloopy or your wings droopy, I've a potion to fix that. Or I would if I didn't keep running out of ingredients. Luckily, you're here to do my trial! Yes! Go forth, mighty adventurer, and mightily pluck 3 sprigs of cloud's breath for me. You will find it blooming near the entrance to Ale Tome. It's not the safest of places, so don't let yourself be too distracted by the pretty flowers, Kupo.
Right. Mug. And you've got pistol, staff, and a longbow. And a book. A summoner book.
Yes, you have the pleasure of speaking with Mug. I know, I am the fluffiest, most enchanting creature you have ever laid eyes upon, Kupo. It isn't easy being this adorable. I can barely take a stroll outside without those relentless Dravanians throwing themselves at me. Why, they look as if they might just gobble me right up. In any case, fleeing their overbearing adulation is growing a bit tiresome. Your trial, madam, is this. Find these ardent archaeosaurs and slap some manners into them, Kubo. Perhaps a firm smack on the snout will teach them to appreciate my charm from afar.
Sure, Mug, sure. Mogwin, you have a codex for my scholar. I would like that very much.
Mogwin's the name. The art is my game. When it comes to painting, there are none in Mogholm who can match my talent with a brush, Kupo. I know why you have come. Chieftain Moglin has demanded that I test your trustworthiness. But, as I trust no one to create art that will satisfy me, I instead charge you with retrieving a masterpiece I seem to have misplaced. It was an ambitious and innovative work guaranteed to fetch at least 4 couplets on the open market. You must find it! Question the masses! Surely a pebble painted with such vibrant color and unmistakable panache cannot have escaped the notice of every Moogle in Mogholm.
You want me to talk to every Moogle in Mogholm? Hey, Mogamo, did you see a shiny rock anywhere?
Mogwin is missing his masterpiece, Kupo? Oh, you mean that paint-smeared mess of a pebble? I've not seen it recently. In fact, for which my eyes are profoundly grateful.
Oof. Oof. You hear that, Mogwin? Mugomo doesn't like your pebble. He thinks it's ugly. Hello, muddled Moogle.
Maestro Mugwin has misplaced his masterpiece, Kupo. Oh, happy day! If I am the swifter in finding it, I will soon have a genuine Mogwin for the price of a little perspiration. Honestly, who has 4 Kupo nuts just lying about to spend on such luxuries?
I don't know. Hey, Mogto.
I don't know much about this stone, but I do know Mogwin's been creeping out the back way to Somal's summit from time to time. Kupo, maybe he left it up there.
Up there, huh? Alright. Hey, Mogwin. Might have a lead.
Well, did you find out, Kupo? Yes. Now that you mention it, I do seem to recall leaving my pebble out in the sun to dry. The second part of your trial commences! Go, adventurer, and retrieve my masterpiece before some art-starved admirer swipes the stone for himself.
Very well.
Alright, where is this pebble? But yet further up? How do I get further up? Oh yes, summoning stone, hello. Nothing, goodbye. Gotta find a way up there. Well, first... What do you want, huh? You sunk chinny.
Yukikaze.
Shifu.
Kasha. Midare Setsugeka.
The way up is inside of the car, but on the other side. Oh, okay. Well, then I'll get to that once I've done these other 2 trial bits. Cloud's breath. There's one. And here's 2 dinosaurs. Hello, irate archosaurs. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Yukikaze.
Sure.
Midare Setsugeka.
Oh, another. Hello, Archaeosaur. Archaeosaur. That's that trial. Now, 2 more Cloud's Breath. Yeah, this area looks like it could get confusing because there's a lot of verticality to it. And the map doesn't do a terribly good job of displaying verticality. Yeah, poison. Aha. There we go. Oh, you wanna go, huh?
Yep. Get cool. Yep. Kikaze. Shoot it. Kasha. Midare Setsugeka. Alright. Cloud's Breath. Yeah. I've gotten Flight in... I think at least one of the 2 areas. I don't know if I've gotten Flight back in this area yet, but I know I did in the Western Highlands. Because you gotta find those etheric currents, and some of them you have to do quests for and whatnot. I've only just reached this area, so I can't fly here yet. And actually, do I? Am I able to find? Yeah, there's one to the east. Probably out over here. Yeah, compass. Got the compass for the ones that you can find out in the overworld, but still gotta do certain quests in order to get others. There it is. Oh, I can put it on my hotbar. That would make things a little easier. Oh, there's an air current right here. Yeah, I'll
put that right there. Thank you. That does make it easier so I don't have to keep opening up that window. Up here. How to find a pebble. Ah, there we are. That should be all the tasks completed. I wonder. Aha! It's as simple as that.
Do you have any trouble finding Cloud's Breath? I do need it quite urgently, you know. Oh yes, these are perfect, Kupo. Now I have the main ingredient for my palm tonic. Speaking of which, how are you feeling, miss? Should you ever feel your palm losing its bounce, then I'm your Moogle, Kupo.
Yeah, my palm. Yeah. I definitely got one of those. Oh, Margaret, let me guess, you got a quest for, yep, an ether current. Margaret is in desperate need of a bath. Well, then maybe he should just go take a bath.
Have you ever bathed in the waters to the northeast? Of course not, because a gang of burly Hropkins has been attacking any who goes near them, Kupo. If you were kind enough to slay a few, that might scare them away, giving me time for a dip in the waters.
Fine. Hey, Mugmug.
You were able to humble my Dravanian devotees? Wonderful! You are as capable as I am captivating, Kupo. Still, my precious perfection does not excuse those louts from pursuing me so mercilessly, their tongues lolling and bellies rumbling. The Dravanians and their ilk have much to learn about acceptable acts of admiration.
Right. I'll be sure to mention that. Got your pebble.
Do you have it, Kupo? Is my masterpiece safe?
Here you go.
Yes, this is my work. Is it not exquisite? I call it Contemplations of Zenith. Thank you, madam. At least I can exchange my art for those delectable Kupo nuts. Chieftain Moglin will hear of this valorous deed.
Well, thank you. I'll take this book.
You have completed the trials of trustworthiness. Return to Chieftain Moglin and await his judgment.
Alrighty then. But first, I shall look at re-equipping my Scholar and Summoner. Wait, what? Missing? What? I think I was wearing this one. Yeah. Oh, maybe I didn't update the gear set. Because I think, yeah, I made that piece. I used to be wearing that piece and then I made it a glamour. Anyways. Book. Mind. Actually, click this one. Okay, I'll have to glamour that. But let's just double check comparison. Because, yeah, this one's 110, that one's 133. Definitely better. Loses spell speed and direct hit rate, gains determination. But also boosts vitality, mind, and piety by a lot. Alright. I think I could glamour it right now with the Book of Diamonds. Hold on. Let me just quickly have a look at it. Oh, yeah. I like the look of that. Much better than this one. The Book of Diamonds. Cast. There we go. Alright, now Summoner, it's your turn. To get a new book. Slightly better, just one higher intelligence. It loses... no, actually no, it keeps the spell speed, it just loses direct hit rate and gains critical hit. Actually, not sure if it's really worth it. For just one more intelligence? Well, I'll pass for now. Go back to my samurai. Moglin.
Genosia, if that is what you insist on calling yourself, you have completed the trials of trustworthiness administered by the taskmasters Mogan, Mogmug, and Mogwin. During these grueling tests of character, I closely observed your conduct, as well as that of your companions. And I am decided, Kupo. Gather your friends before me now so that I need not repeat myself needlessly.
Do I really have to go to every single one of them and say, hey, go to Moglin?
Are these trials over then? My tasks have been little more than household chores. If our hosts elect not to grant their aid after working us like pack chocobos, I shall demand compensation in Kupo nuts out of principle. But I hope it will not come to that. Let us hear the chieftain's verdict, shall we?
Yeah, you go on over there. I'll apparently talk to everyone else.
How go your trials, Warrior of Light? I myself have been sent on a number of expeditions to chastise the local dragon population. Did not their chieftain wish to avoid inflaming the Dravanians? Such contradictions aside, our hosts seemed entranced by the height of my leap. They compared me to Mog, a lance-wielding Moogle warrior of Eld, who also favored such attacks. 'Twas meant as a compliment, I expect, but I doubt these furry lumps could outleap a Karakul lamb, much less a dragoon. Conclude your business here swiftly, Genosia. I like not this place.
You question their ability to leap, and yet they all fly. They literally fly. I'm pretty sure they could outleap anyone by flying with their wings.
Standing here in Mogholm, my thoughts turn inevitably to the legend of good King Mogulmog the XII.
and his seat in the heavens. Like most, I thought it no more than a myth, a story for younglings that grew with the telling. But with every passing moment, I became more certain that we have discovered the origin of the tale. Full eager am I to hear what the chieftain has to say.
And get over there.
We've become such friends, Kupo! My Moogle cousins love to sing and dance as much as I do! Chieftain Moglin has finally come to a decision, has he? Well, I suppose I'd better flutter over and see him then. What sorcery is this? That my heart should stir at mere fluffiness. Nausea, I was... No matter. What is it? Chieftain Moglin has made his decision? Well, let us not keep him waiting then.
Oh, sail.
Moglin, I have gathered everyone. I find that rather
Tedious and needless. They were all here. You could have just said, hey, everyone gather round. But no.
Never have I seen such determined workers, Cooper. It would have taken us moons to complete all those dreary chores and niggling errands.
Would it? Well, I mean, fighting the monsters, sure.
And have our labors proven the purity of our intentions, Chieftain?
Without a doubt. In fact, was never really all that much doubt to begin with. You were, after all, already friends with a fellow Moogle. But you see, before any meeting with Reisvelger could take place, certain preparations needed to be made. And what better way to help you pass the time than by having you perform all the tiresome tasks that no one ever wants to do, Kupo? Grr. Oh dear, the horn! Bring out the horn! Quickly now! We blow on this wondrous instrument whenever we wish to speak with the Great Worm, Kupo. We haven't perhaps been treating it with the care it deserves of late, and I think Magan may have sat on it, but so we needed some time for cleaning and polishing and straightening. No lasting harm done, though, and now you need simply head to Zenith, the worm's dwelling to the west, and give the horn a good boot.
We are in your debt, Chieftain. Thanks to your noble gift, we shall finally have a chance to plead our case to Reisvelger.
Very possibly, yes. But I wouldn't get my hopes up too high, Kupo. The old worm isn't terribly fond of,
Your concern is appreciated, but I am quite certain that Reisvelger will welcome our overtures.
Should we ever arrive at his lair? Come, we've squandered enough time already.
Chieftain Moglin, we thank you for your gracious hospitality. Though we must soon take our leave, I pray that we may continue to nurture the shoots of this new-sprung friendship twixt earth and sky.
Of course, Kupo. Visit us whenever you wish. Consider Moghome your home amongst the clouds.
Bum, bum, bum. Hey, Makan.
Thanks for the help, Kupo. I doubt I would ever have found time for all those rotten chores. Hey, it wasn't my idea. If the chieftain had spent a little less time sitting about and a little more time chieftaining, things would never have gotten so messy in the first place. And he was the one who sat on the horn, by the way. But now all the errands are done and the horn is fixed, so all's well that ends well, eh, Kupo?
Right. What you got next? Oh, you're ready to lead me out.
Well, I expect you're eager to be on your way. Did I mention your friend was looking for you, Kupo? If not, Alphino is looking for you. I'll be waiting just outside, stretching my wings. Let me know when you're ready to depart.
Hey, Alphino, what's up?
To the best of my knowledge, we have all that we need for our trip to Zenith. And I believe the Elder Seedseer and her retinue will soon be making the journey back to Gredonia. It would be remiss of us, I think, not to convey our gratitude to them prior to going our separate ways. Shall we?
Hey, Kanisina.
Alphino, Genosia, I do humbly thank you for what has been a most enlightening experience. Were it not for your pioneering spirit, the existence of these Mughals might never have been revealed to us. 'Tis we who should be thankful, Elder Seedseer. Were it not for your timely diplomacy, they would never have chosen to reveal themselves at all. And 'twas your presence, Kuplokop, that ultimately won us their trust. It must have taken great courage to leave the sanctuary of the Twelveswood, and we are exceedingly glad that you did.
It was my pleasure, Kupo. I've made so many new friends, and have so many fantastic tales to tell my kinsmoogles back home.
And it is to our home that we must now return. May you ever walk in the light of the crystal, my friends. Safe journey, Elder Seedseer. We too must be on our way. Race Felgir awaits. Warrior of Light, pray attend closely to your companion, Sir Estinian. Beneath that social facade, a storm of anguish sees unseen.
Nodders. Off we go, leaving Malko. Hello, Magan.
If you said your goodbyes and dabbed away your tears, Kupo, then we are indeed ready to go.
Ah, you shall give me armor, 'twould seem. Melee armor. What does this look like? Looks interesting.
As Chieftain Moglin already explained, the shiny instrument we gave you is the best means of grabbing Hisfelger's attention. I'll come along and show you the way to Zenith. That's the big place where you need to blow the horn. First things first, though, we need to make for Asa. Oh, and watch out for rampaging dragons, Maybe that should have been the first thing, Koopa.
Ba, ba, ba. Aha. Another quest with a reward of ether currents. Mogsy?
Yes.
You aren't thinking of heading towards Asa, are you? Best watch yourself if you are. Archaeosaurs stalk the road looking for an easy meal. If only someone could drive them away, Kupo. Oh, you seem the type for dragon hunting. Why don't you slay 3 of the Archaeosaurs and open the road back up for Moogle traffic? Once the deed is done, let Mogmont and Asa know.
Sure thing, Mogsy. Time to go on a bit of a journey. Oh, shush you. Little sunk Chini. The compass point now. 700 yalms to the north, my goodness. Ah, here's some Kropkin. NP. Perfect time. Go gets. Haha. Now on to the next one. Tree. Midare Setsugeka. Yukikaze. Midare Setsugeka. Yukikaze. Alright, that's that task done. $500 yalms northwest. Fate. Yeah, leave me alone. Sanctini.
Midare Setsugeka.
And I might as well do a one bait.
Midare Setsugeka. Kasha. Midare Setsugeka.
Oh, I'm taking a lot of damage. Because of this guy jumping in here where he shouldn't be.
Midare Setsugeka.
There.
Shot.
Almost halfway through the fate. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh.
Benkugoken.
I'm gonna die. I'm dead. I'm so dead. Oh. Nope, 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 nope. Oh. Oh. Don't know why that suddenly aggroed all three of them when I've been beating them one at a time this whole time.
Yukikaze.
Oh, he's already dead.
Midare Setsugeka. Yukikaze. Midare Setsugeka. Ukikaze.
Come on, over here. Oh, what? Come on. What? Why did that one aggro? I was nowhere near him. Whatever, fate complete. Wave goodbye. You, stop it. Just stop. What? How did he not die? What? Come on. That's ridiculous. Whatever. Guess I should report to Margaret. Hey, Margaret.
Many thanks, brave adventurer. Finally, I can enjoy a bath without the smell of raw dragonfish assaulting my senses. Say, a dip in the waters might serve to, freshen you up as well, Kubo.
How dare you suggest that I need a bath? I'm a warrior. Mighty warrior. I don't need a bath. Ba 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 ba. No, Sanchini. You suck. Leave me alone. Stop it. How did you poison me from that far away? Hey there. How's it going? Oh, do I sense a hostile presence? Could it be this ice dragon in waiting? You do a lot of damage. Ow, 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 ow. How do you do so much damage? Okay, one's down. Shifu. Kasha. It didn't MP. Oh, whoa, no. Oh, you're dead. Good. Whew. My goodness, they did a lot of damage. I mean, my gear's all like 115, 120.
Landlord colony. Oh. Archaeosaur. Midare. What? Hey. Midare Setsugeka. Midare Setsugeka.
Goes one.
On for the next. Pressure. Yukikaze.
That's two. And there's the third. How far? 257 yalms to the northwest still. Eh.
Pressure. Yukikaze. Midare Setsugeka.
Alright, that's three. Gotta head down this way. Ba 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 ba. Another dragon in waiting. Space dragon, even. Oh, there's more. Great, great, wonderful. Yep. Just what I wanted. More of them. So many.
Sure. Midare Setsugeka.
Okay. At least they don't have much health. All right. Now to Asa. Ba, 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 ba.
This stone bears a striking resemblance to a chocobo. Yes.
Mogmunt.
Is that someone from below? How did you get past the archaeosaurs infesting the road? What? Moxie asked you to slay them for him? It's just like him to depend on the kindness of strangers. We've barely been able to venture outside of Asa for fear of being attacked. Now, thanks to you, the roads are just a little safer, Kupo.
Many thanks, and also thank you for the ether cards. I need many. And there's one right here in town. Okay, just attune to it. Attune.
Attuning with the ether current allows you to better understand the earliest movement of the winds.
Things were a bit bitey there for a while. Things were a bit bitey for a while there, but I think we've arrived in one piece, Kupo. I wonder what has the dragons so awfully snappy. I mean, the bad ones are always bad, but they seem worse than usual.
I don't know. I'll take this samurai outfit though.
Level 58.
What's next, Magan?
Looks like the next one will give me a scholar outfit.
Or a summoner outfit.
I think I'll go scholar. How do they look? Not bad. Not bad. A blue robe or a black robe. The other option is just this thing again, but a different color.
We may have a small problem, Kupo. When the winds are high like this, Svelger invariably abandons his lofty perch and heads to the lands below to hunt. If you tried blowing the horn now, I doubt he'd hear it. I suggest we stop at the clearing up ahead and rest until the wind dies down.
Right.
Very well then.
Northeast, 544 yalms to the northeast, way up there.
Lower Sky Lords.
Ba 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 ba. Amphipter. That's quite the name. No, 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 you leave me alone. I was nowhere near you. I have quests to do.
This should do nicely, Kupo. The winds will likely have died down by tomorrow, but until then, we might as well make ourselves comfortable. If we must interrupt our journey so close to its end, I suppose this place is as good as any. And mayhap a brief respite from the hardships of the road will help to clear our minds in readiness for the coming parley. Very well then, I believe our campfire is in order. Leave the gathering of fuel to me. I acquired a keen nose for firewood during my time in the frozen wastes of Coerthus.
Right.
Clear our minds. 'Tis Master Alphino whose mind needs clearing. The thought of meeting a great worm in the flesh has befuddled the boy. Did you see him stroll away as if these ruins were not crawling with deadly beasts? Follow him, Genasia, and see that the wildlife does not make a meal of our young friend. We will have the camp ready by the time you return.
Oh, now come on. Alphino can handle himself. He's not defenseless. And besides, crawling with beasts. It's just these little dragons here and there. They're not that bad. What we got here? A hostile what? An ant, or Melia matron, as this one seems to be called. What? No, no. And why would this cause Alphino any trouble? I mean, come on. It's just a little tree. He's a scholar, I think. I'm sure he can handle it. That rock is very shiny. Very reflective. But only if you look at it from the side. Like this. At the right angle. Very strange. Lower Skylord. I don't need to fight you. We really don't need to fight. This is all on you.
Idari Setsugeka.
It's all your fault that you died. Another one. Again, Estunian. Why is it necessary to protect Alphino from these trees that aren't even anywhere near Alphino? I mean, I don't see Alphino anywhere around here. You basically just told me go kill some trees. Just cuz. No problem. Glad to have you back, though. Alright, Estunian, you said you'd have the camp all set up by the time I got back. I see no camp.
I see I was right to worry about the boy's safety.
No, you really weren't. He couldn't handle himself. Also, there were just a couple trees.
Once Alphino returns with the wood, we can see about supper. The Ice Queen has filled a pot with what looked like stew ingredients, ready for the fire.
Has she? I see no pot, sir. Where is this pot? Oh, now you've laid out ingredients. Look, firewood. Alright, Alphino, but where's the kindling and tinder? I guess you managed to start the fire anyway.
Few things compare to the simple pleasure of sitting beside a crackling campfire of one's own making.
Huh. So speaks the great explorer. Until recently, you wouldn't have recognized firewood if it came with kindling and a flint.
'Tis well you instructed me so patiently, then. But yes, left to my own devices, I would have been compelled to signal to Ysail with a pile of damp leaves. I was born the pampered son of a Charleyan dignitary, and, alongside my twin, became the youngest student ever to be accepted into the studium. How proud I was to match wits with scholars and philosophers, how ignorant of mine own shortcomings, that hubris invited manipulation and betrayal, and led to the downfall of the Scions. We all of us are guilty of similar ignorance. How many men lay down their lives, never knowing what it is that they fight for, never questioning that which they have been taught to believe? It was only upon meeting Hraesvelgr that I learned the truth hidden within our history. Were it not for that chance encounter, I would never have vowed to tear down the Holy See and expunge the falsehoods with which it fans the flames of conflict. I would have lived and died in ignorance. That the truth has driven me to do terrible things I cannot deny, but I would rather sin in the pursuit of peace than imagine myself virtuous for perpetuating a needless war. If this journey has taught me anything, it is the importance and difficulty of holding to one's convictions in the face of failure, of striving always to replace one's ignorance with knowledge.
You are well on your way, Alphino. At your age, I was but a fool swinging a spear with scarcely a thought in my head. Even now I struggle to acknowledge the misconceptions under which I have labored. Sitting here amongst these grand ruins, how can I deny that man and dragon once lived in peace? But for all that such an age existed, we are now in a time of war. Nidhogg killed my family, and no quirk of history will exonerate him. I may be ignorant of how the Dragon Song War began, but if we do not put an end to this conflict now, I can say for a certainty that it will only breed more vengeful souls such as mine. In my hands resides the power to vanquish a great worm. If Ishgard's survival rests on me wielding that power, I will slay Nidhogg myself, orders or no.
Estinian, you gave your word.
My word is contingent upon the success of our parley. Show me the strength of your convictions, Lady Iceheart. Convince Hraesvelgr of the righteousness of our cause.
Doubt not, but that I shall, Dragoon. Well, winds willing, we shall have our answers on the morrow. Let us sleep now and face our fate with the rising of the sun.
Indeed, though if only we had a tent set up. Estinian. Scholar, yes. Ba, 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 ba. Let's take a look at that. Actually, is it in here? Hold up. First of all, I should take a look at this. Yeah, it is much better. Guess I'll equip it. And I'll turn that into a glamour later. That one. That's also for samurais. Well, think. No? Alright, where's the shirt that I just got then? Strange. Rami Robe of Healing is placed in your armory chest. Oh, it's just not showing well because I am currently a samurai. There we go. Is much better. I shall equip that right there then. Oh, did I not adjust my samurai? I did not. Go and update. There we go. Very good, very good. Muggin, blow the horn. Gazing meaningfully at the path to zenith.
The campfire was so cozy. I must have fallen asleep, Kupo. But do you feel how the winds have shifted? They will have borne Reisvelgir back to the skies above Zenith, I'm sure of it. This is your chance to climb to the highest floor of the palace and summon him with a toot on that shiny horn. So, I'll be heading back now if it's all the same to you. Good luck, Kupo. It was nice knowing you.
I'll make it through this. Just you wait and see, Magan. To the northwest. Ba, 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 ba. An aetherite. $173 yalms to the west. Must be up here. $55 yalms to the northwest. Is it up there? I think it is. What? Oh, well, there's the stairs, but map is so confusing because it looks like this should be like an entrance in and then around. But there is no such thing right here. Unless that's something that's below this area. Or above. Wait, no. It's talking about this ramp? But it doesn't let out here. It lets out way down there. That doesn't make any sense. Map, you suck at your job. There's the ether current. Hello? Tuning. I should better understand the area's movement of the winds. Svelgir, we have come to speak.
Mortals, why do you disturb my solitude?
Grace, Velga.
Indeed.
Thou speakest the name of a creature that but awaiteth the release of oblivion. Leave me.
By the 12. Mine ears hear the tongue of dragons, yet the meaning rings clear within my mind. How can that be?
Racevelga, do you not remember me? 'Twas I whom you found in Dravania. I who glimpsed the truth. The truth about your past. About Shiva.
Not speak her name, mortal.
But speak it I must. I have summoned Shiva's soul from the beyond and offered myself as her vessel. She has made her heart known to me.
Girl, thinkest thou my beloved spirit hath descended from the heavens? That the secrets of her heart are thine to know.
I have surrendered mine to her. Do you not see, my love? I am Shiva reborn.
Gullible fool. The light but illuminated the path for thee. It did not grant thee omniscience. The spirit thou hast summoned belongeth not to Shiva. 'Tis but a shade conjured by thine own fancy. In an age long past, mine own kin were guilty of like folly. Beguiled by the Dark One's lies, they attempted to resurrect a king amongst worms, yet the divinity they called forth merely borrowed the semblance of my fallen brood brother. Such gods are not summoned, but created, phantoms spun from the threads of misplaced faith.
Then the spirit that answered me,
Was but thy dream of Shiva. Thy soul hath been corrupted by a deity of thine own making, child.
Be that as it may, Lord Hraesvelga, Izel's desire to heal the rift between man and dragon is real, and it has borne us this far. We would spare both our kind and yours the ravages of this senseless war. Pray join your voice to ours in a call for peace and forgiveness.
The tale of thy kind is one of avarice, treachery, and death. And thou wouldst speak to me of peace. Hark thee, mortal, to the naked truth. Then tell me thou deservest forgiveness. 1,200 years ago, my beloved Shiva's sacrifice served to bring an end to the war twixt man and dragon, paving the way for an age of peace and cooperation. 2 centuries of harmony were to follow, during which time the Ellison learned much about us, not least that the eyes of a great worm are the wellspring of his strength. Was out of the selfish desire to possess this strength that the king thought and then conspired to undo all that our peoples had achieved together. With the aid of his real knights, that most noble of Ellison lured my brood sister, Ratatoskir, into an ambush and took from her that which he craved. Fain would I strike the image from my mind, yet still the scent doth linger of my brood sister's tattered corpse, defiled by her Ellison allies. They had torn out her eyes and feasted upon them in the manner of wild beasts. Yet that was not all, for from their bloody banquet, the fiends had gained strength beyond that of mortal men. Even now I labor to comprehend the enormity of their betrayal. Nidhogg was the first to learn of the atrocity, and he took to the skies, hungry for vengeance. But though he slew Thornton and some few of his knights, their fellow butchers knew only too well where to aim their spears. And with now practiced savagery, they set about my brood brother, sending him flailing from the field. Such is the truth. The Holy See would keep hidden. Such was the beginning of the Dragon Song War. Is the song my kind shall never forget. E'en should 10,000 years pass and Ishgard crumble to dust.
Your tale bears scant resemblance to the one I was taught. How convenient that it should absolve your kind of all responsibility. But tell me, dragon, why should I believe your version of events?
The belief is immaterial. The betrayal that yet haunts mine every waking moment is no less than the truth to my kind. And Nidhogg meaneth for Thornton's people to suffer for this sin till the end of days. That which thou imaginest a war of extinction is but a punishment, the siege of the spirit. Hast thou not seen those who tire of the torment? Those who abandon their own side and side with the dragon kind?
Ishgard's so-called heretics.
And all the traitors progeny bear a trace of Ratatoskir's essence. But a single sip of our blood is enough to awaken it.
Then, the seed lies within us.
'Tis for this reason that those who abandon their loyalties are rewarded with a drink, and thus are they transformed to join the ranks of Nidhogg's ever-growing army as newborn dragons. One by one, through death or defection, my brood brother shall account for all of the betrayer's children.
Ye gods, I have borne witness to such a transformation. Looked on as a heretic assumed the shape of a dragon. I imagined it some manner of Dravanian enchantment. But if any Ishgardian, regardless of allegiance, has such potential within them, 12 forgive us. To think of all the dragons we've slain!
Some, of course, choose to fight until the bitter end. Like the Dragoon. But struggle as thou might, thy youthful vigor will be spent ere thou reachest 210. And Nidhogg shall remain to torment thine offspring.
Oft have I wondered why Nidhogg did not simply raze Ishgard to the ground. Now I have my answer. He has no intention of winning the Dragonsong War, for it is no war at all, but vengeance, an eternal requiem sung for his murdered sister.
Thou hast the right of it, Dragon Slayer. Comprehendest thou now the futility of thy quest?
I have not come this far only to admit defeat. We can still return the eye to Nidhogg and beg forgiveness for our ancestors' crimes. Mayhap our words will sway him.
Thou a child, thou thinkest in mortal terms. Our perception of time is too broad for thee to grasp.
My voice.
'Tis simple matter for thee to offer thine apologies. Thou didst not perpetrate the crime. Despite thy visions, the deeds of history seem distant to thee. For a worm such as Nidhogg, however, That history is yet part of his present, as fresh as the blood that did gush from the Tuskir's wounds. How would he not be driven mad? It is only by the calming embrace of Shiva's soul that mine own fury hath not consumed me. Let us speak no more of what is done. My faith in your kind is spent, and I would be alone.
Yes, thank you for leaving. I can't hear your voice anymore. My throat is dying. Perhaps I shouldn't have used my dragon voice for you.
Svelgir was every bit as awe-inspiring as I imagined. His voice fairly dripped with power. The will behind his words so undeniable that it transcended my ignorance of the dragon's tongue. 'Tis but a pity that I misliked what he said. So far did we travel, even unto the very heavens themselves, only to be dismissed like unruly children. And far from mitigating his humiliation, the hidden truths we have learned serve only to prove that our grand mission of peace was destined to fail from the first.
I told you, Alphino. I didn't understand why you were so adamant on finding peace. I knew it wasn't gonna happen, man.
Nothing will deter Nidhogg from his course.
That is true. Guess I'll take these pants. Let's see. They are much better. Much, much better. In stats-wise, at least. Not very samurai-esque, but... oh well. Wormsley.
Well, what do you propose we do now? I, for one, am intent on continuing to the east.
What is there to be found in the east?
Nidhogg's lair, the Eyrie, is said to lie in that direction. And the eye tells me he is near.
It's been pretty interesting. Certainly better than, like, the last half of A Realm Reborn. Which felt like a lot of running around, doing small tasks, and helping Alphino create a group that really didn't need to be created, and then it turned out that that group turned on him and all of us, and so really it was a foolish endeavor from the start, like I had known. And really, Alphino just seems to always come up with these grand ideas of what he wants to do, and I have to follow along with him, even though I know that I'm just sitting here like, man, why are we even doing this? Like going to try and find peace. Yeah, everything past ARR is so much better. I figure, because like like even just trying to find peace with the dragons, it's like Alphino, the dragons are gonna come and attack. I doubt we can find peace with them. I don't even know why you suddenly decided that you want to find peace with the dragons. And now, at current, it seems that, yeah, finding peace with the dragons is a fool's errand.
You cannot still mean to slay him.
You cannot still mean to stop me. I have been true to my word and aided you in this fool's errand with
Alfie will grow.
Hraesvelgr.
Well, I hope so. He seems to be very prevalent in the story.
But your efforts at parley have come to naught, Lady Iceheart. I would see Ishgard saved, and for that, Nidhogg must die.
With the tale of our ancestors' vile betrayal yet ringing in your ears, you speak of continuing this war?
I mean, to be fair, what is he to do? Just lay down and die?
Nay, lady. I would but pierce its vengeful heart. When Nidhogg dies, this war shall die with him.
Not exactly. I'm pretty sure that Hraesvelgr would then seek vengeance against you.
A moment, Estinian. You yourself spoke of the Great Worm's strength, that you believed him powerful enough to raise your city to the ground. How then are we few to challenge him?
I mean, I've challenged quite a few, insanely powerful things.
Even behind the stout walls of Ishgard, with an army of knights manning the defenses, our victory would be hard won. Yet you propose to contend with the beast in his own lair.
In close combat, this will afford us an advantage. And if the tales are true, the Warrior of Light has bested many an invincible foe.
That's true. That is exactly true. I mean, I even beat up Midgardstormer.
But such speculation is meaningless if we cannot even find the worm. Our first task must be to seek out Nidhogg's lair.
The story of this nation grows bloodier by the moment. Must death always be answered with more of the same?
Such is the way of things, I fear. I shall consider it a miracle if mine armor is not stained crimson ere this conflict is ended.
That I should be blinded by my own lies. Everything I believed, everything I thought I was, gone. All gone.
Leave her. Your words will not reach her now. And we have not the time to wait for her to gather up the pieces of her shattered faith.
Uh-huh. Well, she should come back with us to town, though. Quest accepted! Yeah! Woo! Sail, we should go. Woo! Come on. Fine, I'll take the ramp. Ah, summoning stone that I didn't activate. Not that I ever use them, but just in case. No, no. Yukikaze. Shifu. as you search for the Aerie. Should also like to search for to the northeast, huh? 900 yalms. Ba, 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 ba. Mender, you can mend my gear real quick. Very good. Oh, and I think... Whoops. I think I've got some other gear that needs to be mended. Yep. Just a little bit. There we go. Onwards, Orion. We ride to battle. Midare Setsugeka. Oh, he's dead. Okay. Didn't realize his health was that low. Yukikase. Let's head, or see if we can head up north this way. Wah, wah. Sure, I'll assist with this fate. Midare Setsugeka. Why can't I target this other dragon that is clearly here? Oh, it's dead anyway. Oh, you know, I wonder if that was actually like a quest dragon that someone was fighting. Midare Setsugeka. Yukikase. Midare Setsugeka. Midare Setsugeka. Isutsu. Titan. Midare Setsugeka.
Tatsukaitu Midare Setsubika.
So close. Come on.
Yes!
It's another 310 Storm Seagulls. And a Dark Scale card.
Right, onwards.
Ooh, homemade spaghetti. That sounds delicious. Who's that east? Where is this current? Southeast. There it is. How many more currents I gotta tune with? White rice, broccoli, and beef. And General Soap. That sounds delicious as well. They're a regular old chef over here. Whoop. Eh. Ow. Oh my goodness. Onwards. Fourth tab bottom right. Ah, okay. Hey, tool hand, can you not? Ah. Okay, so Western Highlands is complete. Devanian Forelands is complete. And then the Churning Mists, it looks like I've got 3 more, which I appear to be... How many you need to get? Yeah. So I think that's 3 that are in the overworld? Question mark? Because I've gotten 4 here that are green with this, I think it's a check mark, or an exclamation point. Oh, top is quest. Okay, so I've gotten all the ones that are... Oh, that must be like a footprint then. So I've got all the ones that are just out in the world, and I need 3 more from quests. Gotcha. Thank you. I don't believe it. The game ever told me that I could look at that. I believe this Moogle has an ether current quest for me. Yes.
Whatever can be taking her so long, Kupo? My replacement should have been here already. But I don't see her anywhere. I'm so...
What are you... Would you leave me alone? I'm talking to this Moogle. Hula hand. Gosh. Show some respect. Common decency. As you were saying, Moon-Eyed Moogle. Enjoy the small current finds to get flight, because Endwalker goes to 5 quests and 10 world currents. Wow. Yeah, that's a lot.
Whatever can be taking her so long, Kupo? My replacement should have been here already, but I don't see her anywhere. I'm so hungry. I wager she went home on account of those troublesome Tulahans that are flapping about.
Yeah, you mean the one that just interrupted our conversation?
If you slay 4 of them, that should secure a safe path, giving my replacement no excuse. Please, my stomach begs you, Kupo.
Sure. I'll kill a couple of them.
Yep. Huga. Mangetsu. Huga. Oka.
Oh, I'm taking a lot of damage. Stop it. Why are you so strong? My goodness. There, one down. Yukikaze. Midare Setsukeka. Whew. That was rough. They were all that way, but they changed it when Endwalker dropped. Ah, okay. Well, that makes sense. Help the newer players get caught up to Endwalker a little faster.
Setsugeka.
Yeah, this one up here is respawned. Might as well target him.
Yukikaze.
There you go, Moon-Eyed Moogle.
Thank you. Now that the Tulahans are out of the way, it's only a matter of time before my replacement gets here. I'm about to pass out from hunger, so I think I'll go ahead. What could go wrong, Kupo?
What could go wrong? Well, thank you for the ether current, Kupo. Hey, Estinian. How goes it?
Is that it?
That I would assume that is it. Yeah.
Aye, that would be the Eyrie. I feel Nidhogg's presence through the eye, his caustic hatred gnawing at my soul. 'Twould seem the death of his consort has put him on guard. Mark how he wards his lair with tempestuous winds.
A similar barrier once barred our entrance to the Primal Garuda's domain, until we
Yep.
discovered the means by which it could be penetrated. Mayhap it is time we called upon Master Garland. 'Twill be just like the good old days, no?
Indeed. Now give me some pants. Some scholarly pants. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Do. Scholar. Let's compare. Oh yes, that is way better. My goodness. Equip it right now. For sure. Now I need some boots. And a hat. That's what I need. Get my scholar back up. Whoops. Last quest of each area is your Ether Current quest. Okay.
A force of sufficient power to break through a primal's defenses might conceivably grant us access to the Eyrie. And I can offer no better solution. Pray consult this engineer friend of yours.
Yeah, with mate's request. I believe that's how it worked out with both of the other two areas. Very well. On the condition that you swear not to lure Nidhogg from his lair in our absence.
And steal all the glory for myself, you mean? Nay, I am not so selfish as that. Contact me by Link Pearl when your preparations are complete, and we shall set forth from Ishgard together.
I suggest we rendezvous back at St. Renet's Forum, Janasia. From what I gleaned of the Holy Sea's decidedly ambitious airship project, Sid will be in Ishgard. That is very likely. Back to Ishgard then. Might as well Ethernet there. What's up, Alpha now? When last you saw Master Garland, he was advising the Ishgardians on their ailing airship, correct? In that case, he might still be at Camp Cloudtop. Failing that, we could try the airship landing, or mayhap even the Skysteel manufactory. But let us not waste time searching aimlessly. Someone in the city is sure to know where to find him. The question is who? Sir Aymeric would seem the obvious choice, but there is no guaranteeing he will be able to grant us an audience at short notice. Ah, I have it. Count Edmund's youngest son prides himself on knowing all of the Holy Sea's juiciest rumors. Let us return to the manor and see if Lord Emenelaine is about. Sure. Emenelaine, also. I'll need to go to the inn soon. But that would be here at the last vigil. Gatekeep, I require entrance to the manor. Yes, show me inside. Because apparently I do not know how to work these doors.
Ah, the hero returns. How goes the fight, old girl? Well, I trust. In search of a Sid Garland, you say? Then say no more. The taverns are full of talk, and the name of said silver-haired genius has cropped up more often than most. I hear he has been tasked with getting that monstrous airship the Holy See commissioned to actually fly. 'Twould seem the project has been plagued with mishaps from the first. In any case, Garland Ironworks employees are known to frequent the airship landing, and I'll wager their master does too. The airship landing? Yes, I thought as much. Come, Genossia, we must find Sid and trouble him for his expert opinion.
Indeed. To the airship landing. Ah, right next to Ethereum Astrological. Oh. Hey, Sid.
Genossia, Alphino, how fare you both?
Whoops. No. 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 Well. Things were said.
Another wind barrier? And you say it was conjured by Nidhogg? The Enterprise could certainly take you where you need to go, but she would not fare well against dragons. She's agile for a ship her size, but not that agile. The Trevanians would fly rings around her. And if they took it into their heads to incinerate the rigging, there would be precious little we could do to avoid them. But there must be something we can do, some manner of weapon we could employ. Estinian stands vigil at the edge of the churning mists, but we do not know how much longer. All right. I didn't say it was impossible. I said it was impossible for the Enterprise. We need a smaller boat. Big Swedge, it's time we gave that new toy of yours a proper field test.
Yeah.
It's probably best if I let the lads show you. Come on, the manufactory's not far.
You've got a neat new outfit, Sid. Speak with Sid at the airship landing complete. To the Foundation. And Sky Steel Manufactory. Man, that's a ways away. I should have just used the Ethernet. Oop. Hello, Biggs.
Our little project's just inside. Oh,
You're not going to like this one.
But why am I not going to like this one?
Feast your eyes upon our latest and greatest feat of engineering. We call it a mana cutter.
Uh-huh. I would love to have that as a mount.
Wedge and me struck out on our own for a bit, and started work on the successor to the tiny Bronco.
Think you've got a new voice actor, Biggs.
Impressive little thing, isn't she? My talent for ship design has plainly rubbed off on them.
And I think you do too, Sid.
They've adapted the principles of corrupted crystal technology and constructed a mechanism which converts ether from its surroundings into elemental wind. Said wind is then harnessed by the specially engineered sails, providing the craft with propulsion and lift. All in all, a most elegant solution. I'm actually a little upset that I didn't think of it myself.
The design does, however, come with one small flaw.
Oh?
The energy conversion ratio is bloody awful. To generate enough power to get you off the ground, you need to be in an area awash with predominantly wind-aspected ether.
Well.
In other words, there are a few places you can fly, lots of places you can't.
The new Ishgardian airship hasn't left the boys much time for tinkering, meaning it may be a while before this particular project takes off, if you'll forgive the pun.
Well, the area we want to fly in happens to be filled with air-aspected ether.
Tataru, what's happened?
I've been looking all over for you. There's been word from Aldar. It's about Her Grace the Sultana.
Yeah, she's alive? I knew.
It
Kind
seems
of.
you're required elsewhere. Leave the mana cutter with us. We'll see that she's airworthy and suitably equipped to slice through those winds.
Does Uldan really need my attention,
on
though?
providing Raoban and the Sultana whatever help they need.
Do they really need my help, though? I mean, that little air cutter looks really cool. Ba, 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 ba. Hey, Tataru.
General Raban says they may have uncovered the Sultana's whereabouts. And he wants you, by which I mean both of you, to go to the Waking Sands right away and help with the investigation. Come, Genossia. Pressing though Ishgard's plight may be, our presence here will not serve to hasten the manufacturer's completion. Let us return to the troubled lands of Thanalin and lend what aid we may. Tataru, have our friends at the congregation send a message to Estinian. Tell him we have identified a solution to our problem, but that it will take some time to prepare. As you wish, Master Alphino. To the Waking Sands, Warrior of Light. 'Tis past time Uldar was delivered from this darkness. What do they even... You haven't even told me what Uldar needs.
There has been a significant development in the search for the Sultana. General Raban has requested my assistance. And that's it. Back to Thanalin, I guess. To the Waking Sands specifically. interesting. Also, oh yeah, this card.
A rare 3-star card used in the game Triple Triad.
I got a rare card. Now, good thing I happen to still have some Vesper Bay Aetheryte tickets. They gave me so many of these back at the beginning of the game. Hey, swear game. Yeah. Alright, what's up, Raban? I mean, I heard tell that the Sultana is likely to still be alive.
Thank you for coming.
No thanks are necessary, General. I trust your recuperation continues apace.
I cannot complain. Thanks to Higiri and her ministrations, I've regained much of the strength I lost during my imprisonment.
Lovely.
I gather you have made progress in the search for Her Grace.
Aye, some good fortune at last. A few days past, Dulala informed us that a sizable shipment of alchemical supplies had been delivered to the palace.
With Papa Shan's assistance, I set out to ascertain the source and nature of the shipment. My inquiries led me to Frondale's frontistery. There, I learned that an order had been placed for a curious substance designed to sustain patients trapped in death-like slumber. An invention of the former head alchemist, apparently.
A death-like slumber? This cannot be a coincidence.
Well, it's not, Alpha.
It lends some weight to Dulala's claims, aye. Her Grace is likely somewhere within the palace, abed but alive.
Before making any attempt to extricate the Sultana, however, it seemed prudent to learn what manner of substance was used to induce her torpor. To that end, I made inquiries as to the whereabouts of the one most like to have administered it. The lady in waiting, Muriel. We sent for you as soon as we learned of her location. All that remains is to apprehend the woman.
We shall find our cat's paw in the Silver Bazaar. But we must tread carefully. The market is not the bustling place it once was, and someone is sure to mark our coming. Should they inform the monetarists, we'll have a fight on our hands. We must be prepared for the worst, and being short an arm, I thought it wise to take another in its stead. What say you, Warrior of Light? Will you lend me yours?
Sure.
Then I pity the bastard that stands in our way. Come, my friends, for Nanamo and for Ul'dah!
Nanamo! Hey, Yugiri.
Our target is Mariel, the Sultana's former lady-in-waiting. A woman of Midlander heritage, I am told the two of you have met.
Briefly, yeah.
Our sources indicate that she left the palace shortly after the incident, and quietly rejoined the dwindling population of the Silver Bazaar. I suggest we begin by questioning the market's residents, and confirm that Mariel is still in hiding there.
Let's do that. Let's just... Wait, is that here? No, it's somewhere else. Oh, it's way to the south. My goodness. That's a long ways. Well, travel the horizon at least. And at least here in Thanolin, I can fly. Huzzah! I can soar through the skies on Arion. Ba, 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 ba. No, no fates. Not now. Spotted Meadow.
Do I know of any returning residents? Gods, don't tell me they're starting to come back. My masters will not be pleased to hear of this.
Kikipoo.
And what brings you to our lonely little hamlet? I believe the arrival of your entourage just about doubled our population. Looking for Muriel, you say? If you're hoping to lure her back to Uldar, you may as well give up now. The girl's done with the city life.
Be that as it may, I would still like to speak with her. Yeah. Just a little talk. Danielle, have you seen Meriel?
Muriel? Aye, she's here. Left the city for good, she says. Barely leaves her house, though, It's the one closest to the market entrance.
What? Why is the quest area so large? He literally just told me which house to go to. The one near the market entrance. Which I guess is either this one or that one. I don't know which one is considered the market entrance. Or is this one considered next to the market entrance? No? Must be this one over here then. Hey, Meriel. Hello, Meriel.
You are Meriel, the Sultana's former lady-in-waiting?
Yes, sir.
I know no one of that name. Pray excuse me.
No. Pray, excuse me, I'm just going to leave now. No. Wait, really? No one? Oh, there you are, Ruban. Why did none of us stop her?
General Alden.
We just let her walk right past? He is very unhappy.
We will have the truth from you, girl.
What are you doing?
Mayhap it would be better coming from me.
No,
it wouldn't, because I suspect you of lying about everything.
Lonorito, you'd best talk fast.
As you know, Teleji Adeleji's Cartano reclamation bill was no more than a facade. A means to get his grubby little hands on that Allagan monstrosity Omega.
Yeah, and now you're trying to get it, right?
When he learned of Nanamo's intention to abdicate, however, he was forced to amend his plans. Suddenly, assassination seemed the most promising way to further his ambitions. I am told Teleji had discovered a maid in whose veins ran the blood of House Thorn. A new, more pliable puppet to sit the throne. 'Twould have caused an uproar, of course, but few could have contested her claim. 'Twas plain that Teleji's wild machinations had outgrown our ability to control them. So I decided to usurp his scheme and left the fool to seal his own demise.
And what of Nanamo?
Oh, I have no desire to harm her grace. 'Twould profit me little to destabilize our government. Thus did I employ young Mariel here to administer a potent sleeping potion in place of a poison. You should know, General, that your dear friend Ilberd was fully aware of my plan.
Well, duh.
I had him lie about the assassination as a means to prime your rage against Teleji. We weren't entirely sure how you would react, but things went rather better than expected.
Uh-huh.
You conniving little worm. You had your claws in the Crystal Braves before their first recruit had sworn to serve!
But of course, when a new game begins, 'tis only prudent to have a piece on the board. Ilberd was mine. Truth be told, a significant proportion of the Braves' initial endowment was also mine. With such large sums moving about, 'twas a rather trifling matter to disguise my own contribution. Ah, Ilberd. I secured his services with a promise to support his cause once my authority had been solidified. I swear, the man thinks of naught but prizing Alamigo from the grasp of the Empire. Unlike you, General, the poor fellow seems quite unable to forsake the land of his forefathers. Mayhap that's why he called you a traitor to your people and a disgrace to your homeland, amongst other things. What was it he always compared you to? Oh, yes, an overgrown lapdog begging for scraps at the Sultana's table. Oh, how we laughed. Alas, Ilberd's entertaining little outbursts eventually gave way to wearisome tirades, and the zealous brute became rather unruly. I had no wish to see you executed, you understand, but he would not take no for an answer. Rest assured, his employment with me has long since ended. Which brings us neatly to the present. What say you, General? Both you and the Sultana are alive. We have one corpse and one fugitive, and preparations have been made to restore your good name. Shall we cry quits and start again with a blank ledger?
The hells we will! Do you honestly expect me to forgive and forget? After all you've done? You're guilty of high treason!
Stay your blade, Master Alden. You yourself are not innocent. Or have you forgotten your own crime in executing Teleji Adeleji without trial? Though you acted out of loyalty to the Sultana, such deeds are in violation of both the word and spirit of the law. if you would, Lord Lolorito?
This potion will wake the Sultana from her slumber. Consider it a gesture of conciliation. You will find Her Grace resting comfortably within her private chambers. Should you doubt my word, I shall willingly accompany you to the palace as your hostage.
Lolorito, you have such a punchable voice. Like, everything you've said in such a smarmy way.
I like not your motives, Lolorito, but you saved the Sultana's life, and for that, you have my gratitude.
Rauban Aldin, you are hereby reinstated as General of the Immortal Flames. The citizens of Uldar shall once more be united under Nanamo Ulnamo, and together we shall usher in a new age of prosperity.
Uh-huh. Without the Syndicate, though. Where are you going, though, lady? Just gonna waltz on back to the palace?
By the 12, I feared Lord Lolorito's arrival would herald another bloodbath. Little did I suspect that he of all people would gift us the means to rouse the Sultana.
Indeed. Alphino would see this dark chapter in Uldar's history brought to a close.
Shall we also make our way to Uldar? I should imagine Bartholomew has been instructed to admit us.
Yes, we shall head back to the promenade next time on Final Fantasy XIV. Or it is time to end the stream. But got a lot more quests done. We're pretty close to getting all the ether currents for the churning mist. There's just 2 quest ether currents left. One of which is obviously the last main story quest of that area, which I assume is going to be a dungeon fighting Nidhogg. But let's see. What do I got on my calendar for Saturday? I think one of the scouts in my troop has a part of his Eagle Scout project on Saturday morning, which I'll likely be helping with. But after that, I'll probably be streaming some Elden Ring, and then I'll be streaming more Elden Ring on Monday, and then likely more Final Fantasy XIV next Wednesday. But I shall see you next mission. Bye-bye.
Sonic boom, race off from the engine. Ironclad metal gonna limit the distance. Ain't no metal gonna take us. Go dust in the fluster, super galaxy contagious. Slow down, taking no hits. Slowing past us, blast us, spit and transmit. Run to the bottom, make us away. There's a metal to the metal on the metal highway. Yo, keep up the pace, keep up the quickness. Keep up the pop, pop, pop to the finish. Keep up the pace, keep up the quickness. Keep up the pop, pop, pop to the finish. Moving, soothing, nothing to prove. Pushing on your buttons with a button, pushing blue hair, blue blazes, blue faces, blue blood. Blue truth's gonna see you black and blue. Keep up the pace, keep up the quickness. Keep up the pop, pop, pop to the finish. Keep up the pace, keep up the quickness. Keep up the pop, pop, pop to the finish. 30,000 guns solve goblin problems. Problems of the goblins up until they solve them. 30,000 guns solve goblin problems. With a pop, 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 kind of chaos. A to the L to the E, Xander. Gab's gonna rise up with my thunder. A to the L to the E, Xander. Gab's gonna rise up with my thunder. A to the L to the E, Xander. Gab's gonna rise up with my thunder. A to the L to the E, Xander. Gab's gonna rise up with my thunder. A to the L to the E, Xander. Gab's gonna rise up with my thunder. A to the L to the E, Xander. Gab's gonna rise up with my thunder. Rise up and raise the iron roof off. Now rise up and riot till the bomb drops. Now rise up, the time is right, the sound off. So rise with me, rise with me, rise with me. Rise with me, rise with me, rise with me. Rise with me, rise with me, rise with me, rise with me. Rise up and riot till the bomb drops. Now rise up and